chapter 10, and the topic is governance in North India. That is on page 76. Administration. The king was all powerful in North India. He was assisted by different officials. The empire was divided into provinces, means states में बटा हुआ था. The king was the head of the military as well as the judiciary. Military और judiciary का जो head था वो king ही होता था. The king spent huge amounts of money on building up strong armies to save his kingdom from the rivals. Economy, there was a great economic disparity, means uneven. Some people have lot of money and some people didn't have even single penny. So among different social classes, so these things create like rich people, poor people. Okay, the royal families, high officials and the traders were prosperous. So these people were rich. Traders means व्यापारी. The people living in villages were poor. जो लोग गांव में रहते थे उस समय वो गरीब होते थे. The temples were the center of riches and hence attracted a lot of invaders. Art and architecture of temples at that time was the main attraction for the invaders. Feudal system was prevalent in North India. Feudal system means a kind of a landlord will provide land for on a rent basis, or they will keep tenants for their land. Okay, so they will grow that crops. That is the feudal system. The kings granted land as reward to officers who came to be known as Thakurs or Rais. So at that time these people were known as those will get these type of rewards. They provided military assistance to the kings at time of war. The feudal system led to the decline of many empires as the feudal lords gave only a small part of the land revenue to the king. So main thing was king didn't get proper revenue. That was the main reason for his decline, because feudal lords were not giving proper tax, because they have a large land areas and they were not giving according to that land revenues of that tax. This weakened the power of the kings. Moreover, many feudal lords like Chauhans and Parmars became powerful and established independent empires. The next topic is society. The rigid caste system led to the division of Indian society. Rigid होता है hard to remove, means it's a caste system is not so, it's a very difficult to remove from the society. So the king, the feudal lord and the Brahmins in high positions enjoyed a life of luxury. Land was cultivated mainly by Shudras who were burdened by taxes and social discriminations. Okay, because of that lots of taxes they have to pay. So in that case they have to do work on their land. The condition of women was quite miserable at that time. They were deprived of education because of the lack of education. The evil practice of sati, child marriage and polygamy. Polygamy होता है when the man keeps more than one woman, contributed to the decline in the status of women. And the next is religion. The Rajputs mainly worshipped gods Vishnu and Shiva. They also worshipped goddess Kali, Lakshmi and Durga. Rajput kings gave gifts of land to the Brahmins, and that is known as Brahmade or Agrahara. Okay, जो राजपूत एज अ गिफ्ट ब्राह्मण्स को देते थे लैंड, उस लैंड को वो कहा करते थे ब्रह्मदेव और अग्रहारा. Hinduism became more popular than Buddhism at that time. Many Buddhists took shelter in Southeast Asia when the Turks attacked monasteries and Nalanda. Monasteries होती हैं जहाँ पे बुद्धिस्ट जो हैं वो प्रेयर करते हैं, मेडिटेशन करते हैं. ठीक है. During this period, the Bhakti saints preached devotion to God and opposed social discrimination, superstitions, and narrow-mindedness. Next is education. Superstition and narrow-mindedness were a great hurdle to education. So these were the main reason. The elementary education was limited to temples and monasteries. The universities of Nalanda and Vikramshila located in Bihar. So now you should know where is these universities, Nalanda and Vikramshila, that is in Bihar, became important centers of higher education. The study of philosophy and religion was encouraged, but subjects like mathematics and science were ignored. The regional languages like Marathi, Gujarati, and Bengali developed as they were the languages in which the Bhakti saints preached and composed songs. But Sanskrit enjoyed a place of prominence. Pali and Prakrit language were used for writing books on Buddhism and Jainism. Now you should know which language used for writing books in Buddhism and Jainism language. So now you should know Prakrit and Pali. Art and architecture. The examples of the painting of North India can be found in the form of murals in palaces, caves, and temples. The Jain monks and painters of Bengal developed the art of miniature paintings like small pictures drawn to illustrate books. The Lingaraj and Mukteshwar temples at Bhubaneswar and the Sun temple at Konark are the fine example of the architecture of that period from 8th to 12th century. India developed trade relation with the countries of the East, Southeast, West, and Central Asia and the European countries. This brought Indians into close contact with developments in the other countries. The common features in the political, social, and cultural life in different parts brought the people of India closer. Later on, this proved to be a great boon. Boon hota hai, is a kind of a blessing for Afghan, Turkish, and Mughal rulers to establish their rule in India. Okay, and there is a one picture. So the world famous Khajuraho temple complex was built by Chandelas, rulers of Bundelkhand. So now you should know where is it and who made these temples. And this solution of this chapter you will get through PDF. Thank you.